in for BMEG. Nino Canaletta's coming in for Meyerhofer. You know, in offense, Canaleta moves very well without the ball. And Santa Lucia's kind of defense right now, you'll need someone who's got good movement without the ball, someone who can move in and out of the near the baseline and go back door. Also with a good outside shot.
Yeah, he'll stay out. He'll park himself in the corner sometimes if he can get it.
Right. He's not shy to pull the trigger.
Simon trying to get past Ross. Roger Yup over to Canaleta. There he is, taking that three.
Oh, but he missed. But I tell you, he's not shy.
12-second shot on violation.
So that's a second 24-second violation here for the Llamados. It's been a slow grind, but the Realtors are doing something right here in the third quarter.
I think they're playing excellent defense. Plus, BMEG doesn't have the right mix of players on the floor. They don't have really steady gunners. James Yap is sitting on the bench. Paul Artadi is also sitting on the bench. They need some good penetrators right now. Someone who might be able to create situations by driving against that tough defense inside the shaded area. But anyway, time's almost running out here in the third period.
Johnson over to Daa. Canaleta soaring for that rebound. And Rivas. Down to 28 seconds here in the third quarter. Johnson. Inside Custodio. Omolon is wide open. Baseline two, no good.
Shooting has been atrocious here in this quarter. Both sides. Nagkakahawaan. I mean, that was a wide open shot by Santa Lucia. Bonbo Custodio started in this game. A missing element here in the Santa Lucia scheme of things. Now they're working for the last shot.
Well, I think having Chris Ross there has definitely helped the cause here for the Realtors, who have played very good defense on the guards. And that's going to be a steal. Down to the final second. Lets it go.
At the end of the third quarter.
The comeback is far from complete, but it seems to have started already for the Santa Lucia Realtors, who are now down only by 10, 52-42. Fourth quarter of action is coming next. And we are back here at the Caneta Astrodome. Let's take a look at this power move brought to you by Derby Ace Premium Formula. Dito ka na sa Llamados. And that's featuring their very own Rico Meyerhofer for that power move. And the BMEG Derby Ace Llamados have managed to stay ahead. However, the Santa Lucia Realtors have also found a way to gain some ground here. It's a 10-ball game, 52-42, as expected. When you've got the BMEG Derby Ace Llamados on the floor, that's expected. Scoring is really going to be low.
Well, scoring has been very low indeed. In the third period, it was BMEG actually that was held to just 7 points in that quarter, while Santa Lucia getting away with 12 points. That's still not a lot of points. And in that quarter, BMEG shot only 16% from the floor, and Santa Lucia 20%. So both teams, horrendous shooting we've seen in the third period.
But it's all come down to this. This is the fourth quarter of action. The BMEG Derby Ace Llamados against the Santa Lucia Realtors. Vito Lazatin here along with the Dean, Quinito Henson. Mentioned at the top of the coverage, the BMEG Derby Ace Llamados comfortably in the middle of the team standings. However, the Santa Lucia Realtors are currently fourth to the last, and they are looking for their fifth win of the conference.
And what about the quarter scoring here? We did mention that BMEG held to just 7 points in the third period. That was a big turning point for Santa Lucia. They brought down this lead to just 10. It was once at 21, at 20.
Johnson's three, no good. James Yap with a rebound. And now Artadi trying to push it up here for the Llamados. That's going to be a turnover against the BMEG Derby Ace.
Well, stepping on the sideline there, Artadi didn't know his space. Still no sign of Cliff Brown checking in here for BMEG. Only with 6 points.
Chris Ross trying to start things off here for the Realtors. Anthony Johnson Covered by Pingris. Ross goes for the jumper.
Here's a push-off.
So Johnson picking up the foul. That's his fourth. So both imports now have 4 personals. And Patricia Hiza now with the support.
Well, you guys talked about how BMEG only scored 7 points in the third quarter, and Coach Ryan said they are better than that. They cannot afford to be complacent. Coach George Gallen pointed out that they had poor shot selections in the third quarter and they were out-rebounded, and because of that, they could not run. Now, Coach Ryan referred to Cliff Brown, saying they're just buying time until he's ready to go. Vito?
Thank you, Patricia. So we're definitely not ruling out Cliff Brown in this ball game. As Custodio meeting the challenge head on.
Now what Santa Lucia is looking for here is a spark plug, and it could be Bonbon Custodio. The bonfire can explode given the right moment.
Oh, and that's going to be another turnover against the Llamados.
Big opportunity here for Santa Lucia to cut this lead down to a single digit. And you know, you're so right about Chris Ross controlling the tempo of this game. And talking about Chris Ross, he just missed, but he had an open look. Chris is just not an offensive player. I mean, he very little range on his shot, but he's played good defense.
Chris Ross playing only his second game as a Santa Lucia Realtor.
You know what he's done here, more than the defense that he's displaying, is that he's been able to set the tempo of this game. He's slowed things down. And you know, we were talking about that for Santa Lucia. No rush, no harm. Oh, nice shot. That will go in.
That's a potential three-point play now coming up for the high flyer, KG Canaleta.
And he could get things going here for BMEG.
So another look at that jumper from Canaleta, and now to make it a 13-point ball game. Yes.
You know, that replay showed you that there was some bumping as Canaleta went up for that shot, but there was no call, which is the right thing to do.
Yes.
You don't have to make calls every time you see some kind of contact. There's such a thing as incidental contact. Kanina nakita natin ang daming offensive fouls,
yes,
but a lot of that is incidental contact, and it destroys the flow of the game, which you don't want to happen.
So Canaleta giving up the foul. That's going to send Nelbert Omolon to the line. And the BMEG Derby Ace Llamados have led all game long. Omolon off on his second free throw. And now the Llamados not wasting any time. A little more than 9 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
I think it's important that BMEG stays aggressive, even if they're sitting on a 13-point lead. That lead was cut down to 10.
Canaleta.
Oh, yes.
That's going to be Rivas taking credit for the tip-in.
Long arms, and talk about staying aggressive.
Now the Llamados really trying to put the pressure on here defensively. Pingris owning that rebound.
And missed shots here by Santa Lucia as their field goal percentage is plummeting.
They cleared away for James Yap. Yap covered by Ross. James Yap, the three, yes! He just pulls that out of his pocket and makes it. That's his 20th point of the ball game. And once again, the Santa Lucia Realtors